Excuse me, ladies and gentlemen. Sorry for the interruption.
You're now tuned into the Humbly Arrogant podcast. It's the antagonist, the host, the moderator himself, Rock B. Wildin'.
The bald-headed baddie DK Vega.
And it's the Rebel Rhome. It feels so good to be back.
And we back, episode 55. And as promised, we have a guest, y'all. I know y'all been clamoring for some guests. Must be tired of us. So I would like to welcome one half of the Wind Down podcast. We have shit talker extraordinaire and wine connoisseur, Tori.
What's good? What's poppin'? This is indeed your favorite shit talker, Tori. What's up? I'm here.
What's up, Tori? How you been?
I'm good, man. Living that Houston life, an hour behind.
The pettiness I love so much. So if y'all don't remember, we had Tori on a previous episode way earlier in the pod. Was that Humbly Arrogant? Was that the other pod? Anyway, man, I got a team.
I don't even know. That was so long ago.
Well, that was mad long ago. That was like the pandemic. So as you can see, I have a team now. So we're rocking and shit like that. So let's get right into it. Like Houston, you moved. Like that's a dope experience. Like what led you to the change?
I came to Houston on a solo-cation for my birthday a couple of years ago.
Mm-hmm.
And when it was time for me to leave, I was like, I don't want to leave. And so
that happened with me in Miami.
Girl, literally, I was like, I don't want to leave. So then the next time I was like, let me go back one more time to make sure. I went back another time for another solo location. And I was like, I'm moving here. And
you had friends, or it was just like nobody? Just
my cousin lives in Prairie View, which is about 45 minutes outside of the city. Outside of that, nope, didn't know nobody here, didn't know anything about it, just picked up and moved.
Honestly. That's what's up.
Awesome.
That's what's up. I got mad questions, so maybe you can help out, because we talk about me and Rome talk about wanting to move out of New York City a lot, right? So yeah, Houston is like, I'm right behind you. I'm like the next to go down there as soon as the opportunity presents itself. But I wanted to know, like, what, because I'm there a lot. When I went the first time, I was like, oh my God, this city is fucking amazing. And then I went back again to see if I was sure. And this time I'm down there looking at apartments and shit like that. So I'm like, all right, what gravitated you like really towards the city? And then I guess my follow-up question is like, what steps did you take to even like set that in motion?
It's definitely a very diverse vibe, but it's still really similar to Atlanta, to be honest. Mm-hmm. It's a lot of Black people here.
Yes.
It's a huge city. The cost of living is low, but they pay good out here. Most jobs pay a little bit more than like other places. So I don't know. The food is freaking amazing.
That's a fact.
I didn't realize how close. I guess I didn't really pay attention to like Louisiana, like where Louisiana is versus Texas. Everybody out here is from Louisiana. Like, yeah, everybody out here. So all the damn food is good because it's basically all Cajun food.
Yeah, that's a fact.
And then it's super international. Like there's everybody is here. All kind of food, all kind of people. When you go out at night, like people just do their own thing. Everybody's on good. It's like good vibes, good energy. I can't even explain it. You just have to. It's like you just feel it. I came here and I was like, I feel at home. Only thing I hate is the damn way people drive. People cannot drive out here.
That's what everybody say from everywhere else.
No,
y'all can't drive in Atlanta. Y'all can't drive in Atlanta. Stop.
No.
Houston is similar to Atlanta though, but Houston is worse. Atlanta, they'll at least put their blinker on. Houston is just like they gonna go from like the right lane all the way to the left lane, and it just so happens to be 8 lanes wide in a fucking pickup truck with monster tires. Like,
no, she understands.
Okay, but
run red lights every day, all day, and I don't mean like turn yellow and it turn red. No, like the light is clearly red. and they run it every day.
The flooding is ridiculous. So like I said, everybody has monster tires and just be fucking going straight through that shit. So fuck you if you in a coupe or something, because like your whole shit is getting washed. Like that's crazy. And if you haven't gone to Papados, you need to, and you
That's
better
not. It's overrated. That shit is
better
overrated.
have the alligator. Have the fried alligator from Papados.
But
I'm a turkey leg hut type nigga.
I said fried alligator bites. You're welcome.
I do like the fried alligator bites. I plan to go to all of the Papa's restaurants. You know, it's like 6 of them. It's Papado, Papacitos, Papa Brothers, Papa Burgers. It's like 6 of them.
I didn't even know that.
Out here. It's originated from here, so I have to go to all of them. But and you said the steps that I took. I found a job. That was number 1.
Okay.
So I found a job, and then I was looking at apartments, narrowed it down. I flew out here so I could look at apartments. And I will say, if you want to move across the country, drive. Like, have a friend that wants to drive you, because how much they were trying to charge me to ship my car was absolutely ridiculous. Shout out to my cousin. He has a moving business, so he helped me move out here. If it wasn't for him, I might not have made it, because folks wanted 10 racks to move, and I'm like, no thanks.
Move the car?
To move the car. Not my stuff.
Oh, nah.
And then plus moving my stuff, another several racks. But shout out to my cousin, like I said.
Yeah, I told Rome we packing up the U-Haul. He's driving with me down there. We'll take turns. Because
when I shipped my car up here from Miami, it didn't cost more than $2,000. And that was Miami to fucking Chatham, New Jersey. So whatever company you was using tried it. They fucking tried it. Yeah,
they definitely tried it. But I think it was because a lot of the places that I was looking at, they weren't real transport companies. It was like, they were like the middleman. So they would place you with a company, and all of that shit was shady as fuck. And I saw a lot of horror stories. So like the 1 or 2 legit companies I found, it was like 8,000, 10,000. I'm like, nah.
Wait, I got another question. So did you do like when I listen to people and they always talking about like moving and resetting their life and shit like that, they always talk about like, all right, did you do the prototypical steps they talking about? Like, all right, I need to save 6 months worth of rent. I got to get a job. I got to get, you had a car already and shit like that. You did all those necessary steps prior to moving, or you just like, yo, fuck it. I got enough. I'm out.
Yeah, I did some of those things, but not all of those things. No, not really. I'm still paying for it, to be honest, because I didn't do certain stuff like saving up and all that. It was pretty like quick. Like I went there for that was New Year's last year. I mean, and I had got my job by April and was like gearing up to move pretty quickly. It all happened in a couple of months. So I did do some stuff. I did save a little. I did some things. But then like over the summer before I left Atlanta, I basically was like, I'm going out with a bang. So I did everything possible. I went on like 3 trips. I went to Tulum. I went to Cancun. I went to Miami. I came to Houston twice. I was in the fucking streets. So I'm still paying for my shenanigans, but I would highly recommend being on some let me save, let me make sure I have my rent for the first 3-4 months. Yes, all of that. That's beautiful. Absolutely do that. Because what I did was say, fuck it.
All right. So that's being said, before we get into the show, I want to ask one more thing. What's up with the pod, the Wind Down pod? Y'all doing it, what's her name? I didn't want to say her name. Laisha. Yeah, like I don't want Daisha, like she's in Atlanta. You're here. How does that work now? Y'all do Zoom calls or y'all just took a hiatus?
We do Zoom calls. I won't say we took a hiatus. I think that like we both have like lives. We have things going on. So it's like when we record. I've actually been sitting on an episode. I'm glad you said that. I'm going to edit it after this. I've been sitting on an episode for like weeks that we've been recorded that I need to damn post. But yeah, we record when we feel like recording. To be honest, we don't do it regularly like we used to, but we're still very much there. We're very much around. Still go check out the Wind Down podcast. We be around when we feel.
Yeah, and they give really dope suggestions to wines, and if you're a woman who, a lot of our listeners are predominantly women. You like good man bashing, please head over that way because they are.
Well, we do not man bash all day. We don't do that, ladies. We don't man bash all day. Like it's like every other episode, not every episode. It's like, yeah.
I'm voting for my good. Well, you'll get to know her during the show. For my good friend Kay Vega to be a guest on your show, I'm advocating it. She's number one man basher. Like,
oh, well then come on over, girl. Look at her face. She's offended.
You come up with one segment called Dick and Audacity.
Oh, I came up with it. I came up.
No, I'm talking about myself.
Oh, yeah.
You come up with one segment called Dick and Audacity, and now you're a man basher. That's crazy. That's crazy.
Let's get on with the show. So,
let's get into the show.
Let's get into the show. So, our first segment is called Beginner's Therapy. And in Beginner's Therapy, we all go around and we share something that we were sharing therapy. It don't actually even have to be therapeutic. You could give a shout out. You could talk about something that you found interesting, that you have a hot take on, whatever you want. You know what I'm saying? So, who would like to go first?
I'll go first.
All right, cool.
I'll go first. I'm gonna be positive today. So, last night, I went to a concert, probably the first I've been to in a while, especially since the pandemic. I went to see Lucky Day, and
I love Lucky Day.
One, I was just shocked about how huge his audience has grown, because I've been listening since he dropped the first EP of his first album, and I went to like a free show at YouTube Studios, and it was a meet and greet, and it was maybe 50 people there. And I get to Terminal 5 yesterday, and the line was like around the corner, and I was just like, wow, like just to see someone grow into an artist of that caliber, Grammy winning, and the show was just amazing. Like, he's an amazing performer, and I think I'm gonna do a lot more of that. Just going to concerts and, kind of catching that vibe rather than going to the lounge or the club and popping bottles and shit. Cause I'm old now. So that was dope.
Okay, that's what's up. I guess I will go now, and I would like to speak about. This is probably going to be an unpopular opinion, but so we was having this conversation with a couple friends of mine and stuff like that, and we were talking about dating women who could possibly have like a OnlyFans, right?
Oh, Lord.
And I was trying to explain to them that I think they might be looking at it the wrong way. I think I'm matured on this topic, right? A lot of times, these women are making a lot. They're making great money. They're making great money, and whatever you choose to do, and that's what you do. Like that if that pays your bills and you comfortable with the outcome of whatever comes from it, that's cool. I just think more men should be open-minded to the fact that a lot of these women actually have boyfriends, and their boyfriends are the ones holding the camera. And the way I listen to men talk is like, yo, bro, like, you can't be serious. Like, they say, I'd never date a girl that got an OnlyFans, like that. And I'm like, yo, bro, they boyfriends, like, they're managing, they're doing a whole bunch of stuff to make they're like a conglomerate. And I watched like a couple of these girls and they boyfriends, they pushing Ferraris and doing all types of dope shit. And I'm like, you only got one life to live, right? And people are not gonna a lot of people are not gonna fuck with you regardless. You can have no money, people don't fuck with you. You can have a lot of money, people still won't fuck with you. And I'm like, yo, who are you really living for? Like, stop living for people and worrying about like the shit they might think of you and all that type of stupid shit we shouldn't care about. Just worry about your life, what you got going on, and if you and your significant other are straight. Because at the end of the day, she gonna have your back more than anybody else will have your back. So, and vice versa. So I just think we should really like grow up as far as like really worrying about what others may think of us. That's what I have to share. Why are you shocked? I don't know why you shocked, Kay. I don't know why you shocked. Nah, but seriously, like a lot of these women, like I know one personally, and her boyfriend is the one that holds the camera, and they do the content together, and they making shitload of money, and they're traveling everywhere, and they're having fun, and they love each other. And I'm like,
I only have one thing to say.
What?
You know what that is?
What?
Growth. Like,
yeah, I'm really shocked that
love to fucking see it. Good Lord.
It's about time that more of y'all on board. Like,
it's a profession. It's a profession.
It's all good. Like, when you were saying that, this one girl I know on Twitter, she's like big. She made $26,000 in like 2 or 3 months.
Mm-hmm.
And she is fucking her boyfriend, and they just bought this big ass house. And like you said, they got all the cars. And I'm like, listen, I don't know why y'all tripping. Let your girl do the OnlyFans. They're making money. Mm-hmm. It's a job at the end of the day.
I will say this though, Rock.
Here you go.
Agree with you for the most part. I do agree with you for the most part.
Right.
I will say, I can understand some men taking that position, right? Especially if this is a woman that you plan to spend the rest of your life with. Unfortunately, things on the internet live forever. And right, we just seen an instance where I think
Kim Kardashian.
Kim Kardashian's son or daughter Saint came across an ad on the sex tape that she had with Ray J. And I think that's probably the fear of a lot of men, right? It's like the day will come when I kind of have to explain this to my kids.
Mommy's a sex worker. That's it. Move on.
Like,
I don't think it's that simple, lady. I don't think it's that simple, lady.
I feel you, but it's like,
it's not that simple.
Mommy's a sex worker, just like, you know, there are police officers, there are teachers, there are
it's not even mommy's a sex worker. Teach your kids how to fucking fight. Teach your kids how to fight. Make sure your kids have fucking hands. How about that? How about you make sure that your kids know how to riff on somebody else? How about, oh, did you click on my mom's link? Oh, thank you for the new J's, my nigga. The fuck?
Flex on these hoes.
Like,
absolutely.
The same way that I own the fact that I have an OnlyFans, my kids are gonna own the fact that they mommy has an OnlyFans. Why? My kids are gonna want for nothing.
I think that's what I'm thinking about.
And that has nothing to do with the money that I'm making from OnlyFans. It's about the way that I plan on raising my children to be accepting, to not judge people, to mind their fucking business. Those kind of things is what I'm worried about when I'm worried about picking a partner. Not, oh my God, my kid is gonna judge me. The fuck?
Absolutely.
And Rome, real.
Who's the adult? I get it. Life is hard, right? I don't want to do anything that's going to make my kids' life harder. But if I'm making this as an active decision for myself, it obviously the benefits outweigh the negatives. Therefore, I'm obviously okay with my decision.
Yeah.
Rome, no, I never.
No. I'm not saying that you have an issue with the fact that I'm okay with that decision.
Yeah,
what I'm just saying
that's
is that
what men feel. That's the feeling.
Yeah, and it comes back down to You caring what other people think, which is the reason why I made the face I made when Rock said what he said, because so many of my diatribes, so many of my rants have been about not caring about what other people think.
I guess maybe because I'm in my mid-30s, and I'm just thinking like, yo, what do you have to show for a bunch of people who respect you? Like if they respect the fact that you broke and whatever, because you're not jeopardizing anything in regards to their integrity. Fuck, it's not even about your own integrity. It's about what they think. What do I have to show for that? Like, so my girlfriend, let's say my girlfriend has an OnlyFans, and we doing dope shit. Like we traveling everywhere. I don't gotta work. Like I'm here. We've been buying houses.
Work, though, nigga.
You know what I mean? But you know, we flipping properties. We doing all types of shit off her shit, right? And my niggas, oh, I can't fuck with you. You fucking with da 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 da. Like she get naked. And it's like, let's say she wasn't doing that, and you still flipping houses, and you still doing dope shit. And niggas will still hate on that. So it's like, get money, you hate
regardless.
So
that's what I'm saying. People gonna hate regardless.
Listen, I'm letting you niggas know right now, the girl that you're not wifing because she has an OnlyFans, your niggas are subscribed to her shit, while they telling you that you shouldn't wife her because she has an OnlyFans. They're literally sliding in her private messages, her DMs right fucking now. They're asking to be featured. They want to fucking be a guest appearance, despite the fact that there are no niggas on her shit. It is happening. It is out there. I'm letting y'all know, because them niggas is not your niggas.
Get y'all security up. That's really all that is.
Like,
security
up. All right. So that's my therapy session. It's between you two ladies now. Who would like to go next?
I'm gonna go next because I can piggyback off of that vent session, right? So as somebody who identifies as a sex worker, no, I am not a prostitute. That is a type of sex work. I am not a prostitute. I am a sex worker. Let's be clear, right? So as someone that identifies as a sex worker and has an OnlyFans, I recently decided to invest in my product, and I paid for promotion on Instagram, right? Now, y'all might be familiar, y'all might not. His Instagram name is like I am Ray Ray. He's doing the green screen shits.
The voice of New York. Yeah.
Yes. Okay. So had to make me a video, and he posts it. So of course I wait maybe like 20, 30 minutes, and then I go check the comments. Because let's be honest, the more interactions, the more engagement a post has, the more promotion it gets. So this is one of those instances where all publicity is good publicity, right? Even if it's someone talking shit. So I'm just here to vent, because like, I'm tired of people thinking that just because I am a sex worker, I am not business savvy or business minded, right? So something I explained to someone in the comments is I am a graduate of The Ohio State University with a bachelor's of science in sports industries, a double minor in theater and African American studies. Okay. I've also worked for Fortune 500 companies. I've been branch managers, store managers, all types of managers, etc. I have never made any more money ever in my life than I have made stripping, than I have made doing OnlyFans, than I have made from my edibles business, which, oh, for the record, did $70K during a fucking pandemic. All right. And what tie does the edibles business have?
My nigga. Go ahead.
I'm not there yet, but I'm about to be. So I got
a job. Shit. I'm trying to go to Houston, bro. I need some.
Hire me. Fuck
Right,
you.
go ahead, go ahead.
But like, oh shit, I lost my train of thought.
My fault, bro.
You okay? What was I saying?
You made
Oh, like
70K.
what does the edibles have to do with the sex work? It's a brand. My edibles company is called Eat the Cake. My name is Kay. All the names of my edibles are sexually suggestive. The glory hole, the friends with benefits, the savage, the light skinned freak, the fucking rainbow thought. Like, it's all branding, motherfucker. Don't try me. So when this dude said all that and you're still doing sex and you're still doing all this, duh, nigga, duh, because you want to know what sells always from the beginning of time?
Sex.
Thank you.
Sex.
So instead of thinking that I'm stupid, instead of thinking that I am undeserving of respect, instead of thinking that I'm beneath you because you literally throw money at me, maybe you should consider what it really means to work smarter and not harder. Because guess what's always going to be there? My degree, corporate America, entrepreneurship. Guess what's not always going to be there? My ass. I know, because I'm trying to build it right now. Okay, we still not there yet. Might not ever get there. And that's okay. Why? Because I have more options than you. So before you look at me sideways and try to pity me because you just threw however many dollars it was at me, just remember, you had to go to work for yourself, for somebody else. You had to perform a skill that I'm assuming you got trained for, that I'm assuming you went to school for, right? Put some effort into doing. And you gave it to me to twerk.
That's a fact.
A word.
And I still have those other skills. Like, and I still got your money. And let's be honest, when I first started dancing, I wasn't even as good of a twerker as I am now. So I got on the job paid training. And I still just had to twerk.
I love having her on the show. It's just such a different look. I don't think no podcast has this kind of like insight on shit. But shout out to K. It really everything you said.
It really blew mine that people were like surprised that I was willing to pay for OnlyFans promo, because I'm just like, when you have a good product, you invest in it.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Period.
All right. And that leaves us with our guest. Do you have anything you would like to share?
Of course I do. And since you made me out to be a man basher, I'll just go ahead and bash men.
Like you wasn't anyway. But go ahead.
Well, you set it up, so I gotta,
you gotta
knock own the title. Period. You went viral on Twitter mad times, man bashing. But go ahead. I digress.
Oh, I just want to talk about, why do y'all men, it seems like y'all want a lot for a little bit. I don't like that. Like, y'all want us, don't laugh. Y'all want us to give you everything off rip. You want our pussy, you want us to cook, you want us to clean, you want us to rub on you, love on you, cut off our other niggas, cut off our hoes, and all you want to do is like stand there. I understand that. Why do you think that you're going to get certain things out of me without doing anything in return or doing anything to start with? That's really all I have to say. I just don't really like how y'all niggas.
You gotta elaborate. Elaborate. Don't even ask no question, Rhome.
No.
Elaborate.
She don't even need to elaborate.
I don't. I feel like I said it. Niggas want a lot for a little.
I was having this conversation yesterday, and I started with the male perspective because that's what I am. I'm a man, right? And I believe today women think giving somebody sex is all encompassing of not receiving the bare minimum. Y'all really think sex is not an equal exchange? And
I agree.
It's a sad thing to see. Like, you think because you give a little pussy, you give a little head. That every time you link up with a dude, he's supposed to go out with you and spend all this money and do all these things for you. And like,
Let him
no,
finish.
Black,
Let him
black,
finish. Let him
no, like
finish his
no,
thought. We let each other
like
finish each other's thoughts on the show.
like I'm a super giving person, but once I get to that point, like yo, bro, this is like, listen, me and my friends got a saying: pretty only lasts for 2 weeks. Like after that, you clip. Like what else you doing? Like that, to feel like you deserve more than the bare minimum. Like we go out, you can't even pay for the hookah refill. Like
why would we do that?
What? Wait, not this her rant. This
wait,
her rant, y'all. Y'all gotta let her. You gotta let
wait.
Tori speak.
No,
Why would we pay for
Rome's
the
not
hookah
finished.
refill?
it's crazy out. Now I'm done. Good.
All right, may I?
Go ahead, Kay.
Okay. In the art of fairness, right? And unbiased opinions, despite the fact that we are the same gender. I will say, it is fair to say there are people, not just niggas, because bitches do it too, that expect the world from you while doing the bare minimum. If I hold Rome and Rock accountable when it comes to semantics, when it comes to being gender neutral, I got to do it to you too, right?
Yeah, I don't date women, so I can't speak on
No.
that.
I understand,
yeah.
but I'm just for the sake of the pod, right? We try to keep
Balance.
Accountability.
accusations gender neutral. Either way, okay. Yes, we are team accountability.
Absolutely.
That's with that being said.
Oh God, here's the other part.
Rome, the reason why your statement is invalid is because you said pretty last 2 weeks. You said that you are giving up until a point, right? Which means you give. Okay? Niggas are literally hitting you up at 3:44 in the morning. What you doing? Never taking you out, never had a real conversation. All he ever fucking did was bag you and get your phone number. Nigga, what the fuck are you trying to slide on right now? Are you dumb? Because you feel mad entitled to the pussy. So the reason why so many females feel like, oh, the pussy is all you need is because that's all you fucking ask for. That's all you go for. That's the first thing you fucking go for every fucking time. And guess what? If you come to me for pussy, that's your satisfaction in the sexual act. You are getting what you wanted just because I benefit. That doesn't, listen, if I benefit, we're assuming that the sex is good. If I benefit from your need, that sounds like you need to reprioritize your needs. What's really that important to you? Is it pussy or is it dinner? So why are you mad that girls are just giving you pussy when that's all you ask for? And then once you get used to it and pussy's no longer like, ah, my God, what I need so much. Now you concerned about XYZ, 1, 2, 3, do, re, mi, ABC. Nigga, fuck you. She comfortable now. No, you went for pretty, right? You was pushing P, pretty, pussy, all that extra shit. That's what you got. Now that's what you got. Because at the end of the day, Rock, Tori, y'all need people like each other. If you're complaining about niggas that don't do shit and you're complaining about bitches that don't do shit, how about y'all both prove each other wrong and do shit for each other and keep it fucking pushing? Not y'all specifically. I don't know your relationship status. I'm just saying, like, Rock, when you ask me what type of women are the women that you should be going after,
okay, don't start. I just had nothing to do with me. Don't start. Yo, you love doing this shit, yo.
One thing that he said. Hold on. I gotta say one thing about something you said. Because you said that women hold pussy and sex like it's like the end all be all. I give you pussy, so you should be good. And I feel like that's how men feel about money. Y'all feel like women don't reciprocate or do anything for you because we're not necessarily spending money or the same amount of money, or we're not doing it in the same way that y'all are. And that's not true. Women do reciprocate in their way. You can't wants certain aspects of courting and old school shit, and then other aspects you're not fucking with. If you courting me, nigga, you're courting me. If you're dating me, you're dating me. That means you're taking me out, you paying, all that type of shit. And I can fulfill my duties over here. It's not gonna be the exact same.
What's those duties?
Huh?
I listen to your podcast. What's those duties? Explain to the audience. What's your duties?
Whatever that is for that person in that relationship. So whatever it is that he needs, their love language, whatever that may be for them. If the nigga likes for somebody to cook for them, to do whatever for them, you know, we gotta listen to y'all bullshit all day because y'all don't be having friends and don't go to therapy. So if it's being the shoulder to lean on, you know, whatever that may be. If it's sex, some niggas, that does it for them. Whatever those things are, but it's not gonna be that I'm spending the exact same dollar amount on this relationship as you are.
Bro, can I go?
Go ahead.
Can I go? I really be trying. I be trying to like look at shit from y'all like perspectives and stuff like that. But at the end of the day, it always comes back to be me being a man. And me and Rome, we have our group chat with our other fellow podcasters, and we be talking about shit like this. And this conversation,
I'm just not a part of.
Nah, it's a male. It's all male.
Heard
right?
you.
It's males talking about feelings and shit like that.
It's a safe space.
It's a safe space for men.
Right?
I'm fucking with you, gay. I'm fucking with you.
No, I'm not fucking with her. It's a safe space for men.
That's crazy. I'm not safe now.
That being said, Tori, I need you to understand. Rome does have two things. One of our things we say on the show, two things can be true, right? So that being said, Rome made some valid points, but I would like to speak on something bigger than this because you speak to like just like giving pussy and that like in a sense that kind of should be good enough. And the way you were just explaining shit like now, like because we don't go to therapy and I need you to listen to me. You made it even sound like that was a job. Like, oh my God, I'm talking to my girlfriend. Like, and she's like, nigga, go to therapy, but you know,
repeating
that you're paying for anything, I'll listen to you. Listen.
Repeating myself feels like a job.
Listen.
I was about to say, y'all.
Let's just get back to the pussy part.
Y'all like to dump on women because y'all don't have outlets the same way that we do. That is a thing. That's real. Most women, we have friends, we can vent and say certain things to them. We don't really need to put all our shit on our man. A lot of men, they put all their shit on you. And it's just like, damn, nigga.
You really think men put all their shit on a woman?
A lot of men do. Wow. When they're dating and in a relationship, yes, a lot of men dump all their shit. Yes, they do. Seen it, done it, been there.
Wow.
No go for it.
Wow. We gotta get more insight into it, Kev. I want to finish my thought, right?
Go ahead.
I just want to say we're assuming that every chick is a porn star. Let me be 100% with you. And we talk about this in our chat a lot. Yo, a lot of women can't even fuck. So it's like, yo, it's so annoying. Just like y'all women talk about how, yo, if his dick is trash, y'all run to the hills and y'all tell everybody his dick is trash. A lot of women is not good at sex. So when we just get past that part, like, damn, I courted this girl. I did everything. Like, I'm doing what I'm supposed to do as a man.
You're
and she's
missing
terrible
it. You're missing it.
No. I'm talking to you as let me get my thought out. I'm talking to you as a man, right? Yo, once we get to that part, like, and this, everything becomes Ellen Void. Like, yo, like, what?
Oh,
what are we
you're talking about situations where, as you said
niggas
got into that point.
Plural.
You've already courted. You're already in the dating process where you are already putting forth effort. We're not talking to you.
Yeah, we're not talking about that.
We're not talking to you. I don't know how else to say it.
She said niggas, plural. That's everybody. That's everybody.
I didn't even harp on the sex part. That's why I'm like, some niggas like that. I didn't harp on that. That was not my main point.
Niggas
we talking about a lot for a little.
My nigga, niggas plural means multiple niggas. Are you in every group of niggas ever?
No.
We're not.
No, we're not talking to you. We're not talking to you. We're not talking about niggas like you. So when you bring up a point about, after we court and after I put in this effort and after I did, we're not talking about you. We're talking about the niggas that, as I said, get your number and start texting you at 3:00 in the morning. Get your number and what are you doing? You to death. Get your number. Oh, where are you working at? Where are you working at? Where are you working? And never pull up, but still try to fuck. No.
Is that what you're speaking on, Tori?
We're talking.
Is that what you're speaking on?
Talking about the niggas that come out the gate trying to get all of this shit out of you, and it's just like, damn, nigga, you ain't even took me on no date. And
you gotta specify that. You didn't say come out the gate. But go ahead, Rome.
Where do we get this from?
Can I
yes, she did.
To something Tori said?
Go, Rome.
Tori.
She did say out the gate, for the record. She did. And
Tori.
I did too.
Tori.
Oh, we on the same page, K. I like K.
I told you she was good for your show.
Go ahead, I'm listening.
We not looking for equal spending on a date. If the first time we link and we go out and I pop 2 bottles, you can't buy the hookah?
No, you're taking me on a date. I'm not doing anything.
That's
What?
crazy.
What? No.
You don't want to
No.
be here. I feel
You
like you don't want
taking
to be
me on
here.
a date? I'm not doing anything.
like
If I
you
want to
don't
do
wanna
something
be
for
here,
you,
bro.
I'll take you on a date. And
I
I'll
disagree
let you
with
know when
Rome.
that time comes.
I disagree with
like,
you, Rome.
I feel like you don't want to be here. If you don't feel like you should
What?
contribute anything to having a good time besides you just being here, then you don't really you ain't want to go out, bro.
Oh no, you're crazy. So
I disagree.
you go to the movies. You want her buying the popcorn. You one of those niggas. See, that's okay. There is a person for that, and I feel like there's nothing wrong with that.
I don't need her.
I'm not
I
buying
don't
no
need her
popcorn
to
if you
do it.
ask me to go to the movies.
I don't need her to do it, but it makes me feel like, oh, Shorty is really dating to try to get to know who I am. She's not just playing the game because it's a game to be played.
So I'm not getting to know you just because you asked me on a date and I went?
Wait, why wouldn't you get that information when she asks you on a date?
Thank you.
You said what?
Tori, when the last time you did that? Fuck out of here. When the last time
One of my most viral tweets that ended up on Facebook is me tweeting and saying, I took this man on a date, I drove and I sucked his dick. What do you mean?
I didn't hear this on your pod. I listened to your pod. I didn't hear this.
I like them. I'll take a nigga on a date. But if you're taking me on a date, you're taking me on a date. When I took him on a date, I didn't ask him for gas money. I didn't ask him to pay for a drink, a shot. I paid for everything. So when I go out with him, it was the same thing. So I don't understand that. I'm sorry.
He didn't pay for anything?
Listen,
huh?
No.
When he went out, you didn't
He
let him
spend
pay
$1?
Wait, say that again. I'm sorry.
When y'all went out, you didn't let him spend $1 on anything.
No, he didn't do anything. I paid to get my makeup done. I had a hotel.
And this is a first date.
I drove. No, this was not a first date. And that's
where was this? Explain.
The same thing KJ said.
No, where was it? Where was it?
What he got because he was doing things and he was courting me from the beginning. That was like date.
How long?
Talking about this is
date number what? Date number what?
This is like
4.
That was 4?
4 or 5, something like that.
Okay.
Hey, bro. Yeah.
Listen, no, I can't. No, I can't. Because if I do this to Rock, Rome, I'm gonna do this to you, right? If I do this to Rock, I'm gonna do this to you.
Yeah, I'm listening.
She will ask you out if she's interested. You don't have to take her on multiple dates and wait for her to chip in a little bit here or there. She will make the initiative and the effort. If you take her out on a great first date and she enjoys herself and she wants to be there, she's going to be asking you when she's going to see you again. You're not going to have to double back. You're not going to have to follow up. And that's fucking universal. And let me tell you, listen, and if it's not, guess what?
You don't like you.
Trash. No, she probably trash. She's probably not the type of person that's going to ask you out on a date. She's probably not the type of person that's going to give back and going to take care of you. So why not nip that shit in the fucking bud?
Absolutely.
And
why are you going to continue to date this person and let them get away with making little advances and little check-ins? Nigga, what?
But Kay,
are you telling me that there's nobody in your life that you fuck with but don't really fuck with, but since you fuck them on a regular basis, you Oh, I wonder how they doing. Let me check in to keep the lines of fucking communication open. That's exactly what. Yo,
we got a lot of show left. We have a lot of show left. We have to move on.
Let me finish. Let me finish. Let me finish.
Because I knew she's a fire starter.
Listen, let me finish. That let me call to check in so I can make sure I can hit it again is the equivalent to paying for the fucking hookah. Let her take you out on a full fucking date. Let her take you out on a full fucking date. Because since you want to know what a first date fucking looks like, I can give you the number for a nigga in Fort Greene.
We gotta wrap it. That's it. I'm a moderator. I'm sorry. We gotta wrap it.
Nah. I'm not gonna let her get that off. I just want to say one thing, Rock, to both of them. So
say it to us.
I'm not saying y'all specifically. So you telling me y'all don't at least have friends or been that woman theirself that had a nigga saved as food nigga in their phone?
Listen, we're not gonna get it. That'll be a whole.
Just answer the question. Answer his question.
No, the answer is no. I've never.
You don't have no friend like that.
Niggas aren't that interesting.
You don't have a friend.
And I'm not that.
A friend. He said a friend.
Listen,
you don't even have a friend.
It's not interesting to use them for food.
He said a friend, not yourself.
I am talking about me and my friends. I'm talking both. I'm answering both together. No.
Okay, no.
Maybe in college, we grown as fuck. No, don't nobody want to be around no nigga just to eat. No.
I literally have never had one and have never associated with the type of women that do.
Okay. That's what I'm saying. I don't know that to be true. Y'all saw that twice on Twitter.
Oh no, I know it to be true. Nah. I know it to be true.
Don't do that.
I personally, do some research on the character and quality of the people I spend time with.
Right.
Said that before. And therefore, weed them type of bitches out.
Okay. All right. That's all I'm saying.
Finally, no, that's it. Beginner stereo. What do I tell y'all? We keep going an hour in. We got to stop doing that. We always debate. And I knew Tori was going to ignite K. And this is why I didn't want her to man bash yet. I thought she was going to hold off.
No, you said it, so I had to bring it.
Oh, my fucking gosh. All right. So we're going to get into it's not necessarily the main topic, but 2 viral posts came on social media, and I wanted to bring this to y'all attention because it
better not be my dick and audacity. It better not be my dick and audacity.
I don't think it is, but if it is,
I gotta share this in pre-pro.
This is your we should.
He wasn't there. I did. I told you.
I hope it's not. Is it regards to marriage?
No, it's regards to an air mattress.
No.
Right.
So, all right. So that's not it. So, this is in regards to marriage. So, 2 separate viral posts came about, and I would like to talk about this in regards to marriage. I don't know if you ladies would like to get married. If you do, this is some interesting stuff to talk about. So, one of the posts. I'm gonna just say them both, and then we'll talk about it, right? So let me pull it up here. Where's this shit at? I am unprepared. It's all right. I'll edit this part up. All right, All right, here we go. So one of them came from Spiritual Word, right? And it was entitled, "What advice would you give this man?" So the guy writes, he says, my fiance wants to have a wedding and I don't. I want a small ceremony. She wants us to use the $16,000 that I saved up for home and emergency funds. I already spent $3,000 on the ring and she wants to, and she wanted that from the savings. We can't seem to compromise and I'm willing to spend $5,000 on a wedding. She says that's not enough. What can I do? Right. And another one, not too shortly after, came about, and it was about the California bride that spent $500 on an entire wedding, right? So I wanted to get. I figured Tori was the perfect because funds come about a lot in y'all podcast, the Wind Down podcast. Tune into that, Apple Music, Spotify, whatever, and I would like to get y'all thoughts on that before I share my unpopular opinion. How do you feel about ceremonies being small, and I don't know. What's your two takes on those? Well, what's your take on both of them?
I personally want a small wedding too, so I actually don't see the problem with that. I want a small wedding. I don't want a bunch of people to be there. I can't name 100 people right now. So how are 200 or 300 people going to be at my wedding? So I feel that part. The $500 wedding one though, I don't know about that. That was good for her. That's good for her. I think my wedding is going to cost a little bit more than $500. The price doesn't much so matter, but I just feel like this is an experience that you have one time. I would like for it to be nice. I would like to do it right. I don't want it to be sponsored by Shein. That's just me. That's all. I don't really have much to say about that.
Okay, but what about in regards to the gentleman who said they were saving up for a house and she wanted to pull from the house money to do a wedding? What's your thoughts on that?
I don't know about that. I can see both sides. It's like I want to have the nice wedding and we have this money, but then it's also like, don't you want a house? Like when the wedding is over, don't you want like a nice ass house? I don't know. It's like I kind of get it both ways. I don't really have much to say. Other two, what y'all got? I don't have much on that. People need to do what's best for them.
Go, because I feel like Kay gonna be extra long-winded.
Yeah, she's super long-winded.
Wow.
I agree with Tori. $500 is crazy.
That's insane.
Yeah, I don't know if I'll be able to get away with that. Hopefully that was just her spending and not what the husband spent or whatever. But yeah, $500 is a little crazy. It's fascinating that she was able to budget it that way though. Like that was
fascinating.
That's got to be like the Guinness Book of World Records for the cheapest wedding celebration, because it's not like they just went to the courthouse and did it. Like she looked like they actually had an outdoor celebration, so that was dope.
That was a popular cliff in California too, with that overlooks the whole city, by the way, which they failed to mention. But go ahead.
As far as taking from the house fund, and then he said he was willing to spend $5,000 on it. That sounds pretty cool to me. Like that sounds like enough. Like I want a destination wedding anyway, so you're gonna have to book your own flight and shit anyway. Or don't come, don't be a part of it. But,
I feel that.
Yeah.
Okay, what's your thoughts? Before Rock comes in with the unpopular opinion that will spark these ladies. Go ahead.
Oh boy, in the first story,
Here you go.
he need a new bitch. She is not the fucking one. He need a whole new bitch because this is a lifelong, relationship-long fucking problem. And if you can't compromise on this, are you fucking dumb? You didn't realize that this was an issue before y'all got married? Like, how long have you been together that you can't realize that you don't have the same financial goals, responsibilities, morals, or expectations? This is a huge factor in relationships. Finances are like the number one reason for divorce. Are you dumb? Bitch, are you dumb? You can do the party later. Is this the love of your life or not? Do you want a family and a home or not? Where are your fucking priorities that you're prioritizing a fucking party where you're paying mad money for other people to get lit in hopes maybe they'll give you back some good gifts? That you're willing to jeopardize the relationship and rest of your life for it? Are you fucking dumb? Sounds like it. So she should go.
That I'm surprised you took that route. Wow.
I don't know if I would say all that. If I would necessarily agree with that, especially depending on, does she want to take out the whole thing,
bro,
or she wants to take some? Like, what's her reasoning behind it? I
don't care what the reasoning is. Yeah, you have a savings account for a house.
Yeah, it is the house.
Yeah.
For a house. It's for a house. Have your wedding there. Do it up
Mm.
big in the backyard. Like that is for a house. And we're assuming that this house savings is the only savings that they have, right?
No, I wasn't assuming that.
I wasn't assuming that.
No, he said that it was for a house and their savings for emergency. That's what you said.
Emergency, yeah,
emergency.
Yeah, he definitely said that.
That is all of their savings then, yeah.
That is all of their savings. So, bitch, what are you doing with your money day to day? If you want this big ass wedding, I'm sure you've wanted this big ass wedding for mad long. Why are you not preparing for it? And the biggest issue that I have with this is that I personally have the things around me, and I do the things that I do, and I live the way that I live so that I can set a standard for how I want to live the rest of my life. So that means I can fucking afford it. Which means that if I want a certain type of wedding, if I want a certain type of ring, if I want a certain type of dress, you best believe it's going to be within my fucking budget to do so. If I'm going to even have the audacity
to
ask someone else for it.
She should have went into her purse and she should have got that extra money and not pulled from the fund.
Before you speak, there's a key word in this. There's a key word in this.
Y'all hypocrites, bro.
Wait. Come on. Let me speak. There's a key word in this. I'm reading this, right? He said she wants to use the 16,000 that I saved for a home and emergency funds. It's not even we saved.
Yeah, no. The whole thing. No. Yeah, no. That's why I said I needed to know how much. She wanted to take out the whole thing? Absolutely not. No,
and then he said, I already spent 3,000 on the ring that she wanted. I mean, and that was from the savings.
But yeah, the 16,000 taking the whole savings. That's because, like she said, why don't y'all have a wedding savings? That should have been a whole different thing that y'all both could have been contributing to. Why are we taking this from our house? We gonna need somewhere to live when this damn wedding is over. Yeah, no, I can't get with that. I'm thinking maybe she would take a couple of thousand out. I'm like, okay, a couple of thousand, that might not be bad, but the whole thing, that's crazy.
My mother was engaged for 4 years. She was engaged for 4 years because she refused to marry my stepfather before they had a home. Before they bought a home. She refused. Why? Because in her marriage to my father, who's from Brooklyn, they lived in the fucking basement apartment and she fucking refused to do that shit again. So I hear you when you talking about like, oh, y'all some hypocrites, but nah, we not talking about the courting phase. Okay. We're not talking about the impress me phase. We're talking about that we're building for the rest of our lives. We're setting up our success and wealth for generations to come. That's not something you fucking play with. And one thing I would like to say, for example, to the niggas that were on some, oh, I could never date somebody like that. This is what you get when you fuck with a bitch that doesn't go outside. This is what happens when you fuck with a bitch that doesn't have a life and never experienced shit. She's gonna try and go overboard with shit that doesn't fucking matter because she never been no fucking where. She's never been the center of attention. She's never had a big fucking party. No one's ever made shit about her. She's never gotten that fucking kind of attention.
To be real, that is why a lot of these baby showers be looking like weddings. Like that's really all you're gonna get out of that. Them and it's like point. That is their biggest party. It is all eyes on you. That is very true.
My Sweet 16 dress was a wedding dress from David's Bridal. It was one of my favorite dresses ever. I felt like a pretty princess cupcake. It was amazing.
Yeah.
I'm getting married for the marriage, not the wedding. And while I do want the biggest party possible within my budget, whatever budget I set is the budget I fucking set. And that's that.
I guess I'll come in with the unpopular opinion. I think, especially after reading the comments in both, I think a lot of women, they want a wedding. They don't want to be married. A lot of women want a wedding. They don't want to be married. Not just women. I said a lot of women. I didn't say women. People, I said a lot of women.
That's fair. That's
fair. They want a wedding.
The center of attention.
Yeah, they
want
don't
a
want to
day
be
all
married.
about them.
Because if it was the case, I'll buy you the ring that you want. We'll go to the courthouse and get annulled, and then we'll buy this house. I think a lot of women wouldn't deal with that. They
Bro, I
wouldn't
would.
sign up for that.
There's nothing wrong with wanting a wedding, though. That is absolutely
No,
something
you're
that's
right.
been ingrained in girls that we see from the time that we're young. Fairy tale. We want this big, beautiful wedding. We want to feel like a princess. Yes,
Right.
absolutely. Like, there's nothing
Listen,
wrong with wanting a wedding,
there
but
isn't.
I think that even to go along with that, like, I don't think people realize how hard it is to even get to the wedding. I was just telling my co-host this a couple of weeks ago that I didn't realize until I became an adult how many people get engaged and never get fucking married. Like, or that break up the engagements. It happens a lot. I know hella people that got engaged in 2020 and 2021. Like, 2 of them niggas is married now. Like, so I think everybody likes the whimsy and the fantastical of the engagement and the pictures. I don't even think it's just women. Clearly niggas like that shit too, because they out here getting on one knee for bitches that they know they not even finna marry for real.
Bro, I have a question. How does it make
Ah,
sense? How does it make sense to spend $16,000 on a party where you're there to show off a $3,000 ring? Like, huh?
actually, it's the $8,000 dress that you're really showing off, and
Absolutely.
then you got a backup dress for
Listen,
the reception.
this is my thing about
Another
dresses.
3 bands.
This is my thing about dresses. You wear it once.
Yeah.
The ring I wear every day for the rest of my fucking life. Nothing
agree.
should be more expensive than what's on my goddamn finger, bro.
True. You can always upgrade, but true.
You can always upgrade. But guess what is going to be the most expensive thing at that point in time? The thing that's on my fucking hand. That's the symbol, right? Not the dress, not the party, not the people that you're getting fucking drunk. The fuck?
I still want a lit ass wedding though.
I do
Yeah.
too. Oh,
I'm like, I don't. I'm
believe
gonna have a lit ass wedding.
But see, I'm not a broke ass bitch. So like
In that
if
part,
you
I'm like,
can't-
but I'm also
you know
not
what I
gonna
mean?
be asking.
Yo, wait, y'all. But what makes it lit? Is it the reception that makes it lit, or it's the freaking? Nobody give a fuck about the ceremony. We sit
And
there
that's
and
why
watch.
I said the ceremony should be small. Like the way my parents did it is probably how I'm gonna do it. At their actual wedding ceremony, it was only immediate family there. It was like 15 of us in there total. That's how I want to do it. It just needs to be like family and close friends. I don't need 200 people to sit there and watch me cry and spill my heart out. No, just let it be me, the preacher, which will probably be my dad, and my family. That's it. The party, that's where you spend all the money. That's the lit part.
Right.
It's gonna be open bar, and we're gonna be turned the fuck up. Cause I was
So, are y'all cool with just an annulment and a reception?
What are you saying?
And you know what an annulment is? That means
that annulment is a cancellation.
My fault. What's the word?
We're just signing the papers.
My fault. What's the word?
Courthouse wedding.
Eloping. Yeah.
Eloping.
Y'all cool with an eloping and a lit ass reception?
Sure. Yeah, we can get married.
Or does the ceremony have to be included?
Before you have a ceremony anyway. When you have to go get your marriage license before you officially get married. So technically you're married when you have a wedding anyway.
Yeah, everybody I know is married. Yeah, then they had a wedding.
No, I know people that have signed the papers at the wedding.
Oh, they did it at the wedding. I will say I know a lot of people. Most of the time they do it before. My best friend, I'm going to her wedding in June. She's already married. We're having a bachelorette party in a couple of weeks. She's already married. They already did it. But yeah, we're gonna party and have a great time.
Okay.
I think the traditional idea of like a church wedding is not the most common like venue anymore.
Of course, we're doing first looks now.
So she's right. So for me, the ceremony, I agree, should be short. Absolutely less than an hour. 30 to 45 minutes is like the sweet spot. But I wouldn't mind spending money on like the decorations and venue for the ceremony if it was something that was going to be converted to the reception. And I personally feel like that makes the most sense because it saves the most money and just the most like resources. Because when you think about all the flowers that get cut, all the ribbons, it's very wasteful. I don't like it. We can change the tables around on the inside while everybody goes over here for the cocktail hour. Make sure you get nice and liquored up. Here's some snacks while I take my pictures. And we come back and turn the fuck up. I think the most money reception wise should be spent on this in this order: on the food, on the music, and then on everything else. Like,
all right, well, that's enough of this wedding talk. We have to get on.
Sheen is crazy though. Sheen is crazy. Like, you could have borrowed somebody's dress for free and gotten something nicer than that. Like, literally.
She looked alright.
Nah,
she looked great in it. Y'all wilding, bro.
I didn't say she looked. I didn't say that she looked bad.
I think it looked horrible. It was not tailored properly on her upper body, and she was long and slinky, and that's cool, but it was practically fucking see-through. She could have done better by going to a thrift store. I've seen it.
All right. So we're gonna get in. Do we have a toxic tweet this week?
Yeah, I got a toxic tweet.
All right, so we get it. Go ahead, bro. Bring us in.
Tweets. We go to Twitter and we find.
Speak to the mic, bro.
We got a toxic tweet, so where we go to Twitter and we find a tweet that was just really toxic for the week. And so this one come from @BratsLife with 2 T's and a Z, and it says, "Once I'm done, I'm done. But if you want to come fuck me one more time, you can."
Absolutely.
And I appreciated that, because a lot of times, especially in those toxic relationships, you just kind of got to get it out of you, right? Like, you just got to let it run its course until it's all said and done, and you have that euphoria moment of looking over next to them and like, nah, I can't fuck with you no more. Like,
euphoria.
Yeah, you have that moment. Euphoria. Like, I've had that moment several times where it was just like, I like, we can't do this no more. Like, this is over. Like,
it's funny that you call it euphoric, because I agree with that statement to an extent, right?
Moment of clarity, I guess.
Listen, post-nut clarity is very real. Mm-hmm. But I just find it funny that you identify it as euphoric when I was thinking of adjectives. I feel gross. Like, once I'm done, like, once I'm emotionally detached, if I really do not fuck with you anymore, you could have been the love of my life up to that point. You could fuck me the exact same way that you fucked me when you laid it down the craziest you ever laid it down. That shit is not going to be satisfying. I'm going to be ready for you to leave when it's over. And that's how I know that I'm done with a nigga. Like, if the sex went from like good to decent, like good and better to I'm ready for this nigga to go. Absolutely. I'm just like, oh yeah, I know this is over. Like, this is never going to be a thing ever again. I might fuck you again. Just
to make sure, because sometimes you gotta make sure.
Just to make sure,
yeah, you gotta make sure. You be like,
listen. Sometimes you gotta fuck again to make sure. Absolutely. Sometimes you gotta fuck again just because you're bored. But what I'm telling you is, once a female has that like sex session that she's just like, the option or possibility or probability of a real relationship happening between her and that person,
dead.
Slim to none.
Right,
she might still fuck you. She might still fuck you.
Euphoric, because
that's why I said it's funny that you said it's euphoric, but I wouldn't describe it as euphoric. I think it's sad.
You go do that back and forth where it's like, like, you see where they hit your phone. For instance, I'm standing in the concert last night, and I'm standing behind this girl, and she got dude saved in her phone as "I hate this nigga."
I feel her.
I definitely.
I be reading people's text messages too. Like, I be doing that shit too.
Bro, like, you know he toxic, but you just can't get away from it, and it's euphoric when you finally feel like, I broke free. Like, I'm no longer
okay. I would
say to this person.
You like a glass half full type of nigga.
Oh, of course.
I'm a glass type half, damn, I'm gonna miss the dick quality type of bitch. So I'm not happy. I'm sad that this shit don't hit like that no fucking more, because I know that I'm not gonna hit you up like that no fucking more. And now I gotta replace it. Damn it.
I'm gonna be a little arrogant on this. I mean,
Jesus.
in regards to how I feel, I absolutely agree. Like, it does feel euphoric when you finally like get that release. But as far as like women going about me though, I'm gonna be a little arrogant on this. Like, I don't feel like it's been time. I'm not gonna lie. Like, I've been toxic myself. You know what I'm saying? So it has been times where it's like they haven't really got that proper release from me until they move on to the next dude. But even if they move on to the next dude, if his shit not hitting like how my shit hitting, I'm still in the game. And sometimes you just want to be in the game. You might not necessarily want them, but I just like to be in the game. It's an ego booster. Like, yo,
you're literally
like, what would you do without me? Fuck out of it. Like,
you're literally describing the other side of what I just described. Like,
yeah, I know. Like,
still fuck. We will still fuck because we can, right. And because you're a repeat offender, right. So we'll still fuck. But case in point, I have an ex, right? Back and forth. Relationship was so toxic. The end of our relationship is what started my therapy prescribed antidepressants. Like,
oh, this is the nigga. Okay.
That was that nigga.
That
right?
Nigga. Okay.
It was that nigga.
All right.
Am I emotionally detached? Do I ever want to be with him ever fuck again? Absolutely not. Have I fucked him since I decided that I don't ever want to be with him again?
Of course.
Yeah. But if the sex used to be a 9, it's like a 6.5, 7 now at best. And if he ever made an inference to our relationship or us getting back together, I would laugh. And I know that because I literally did. I thought he was joking and he was not. And he said something, I was like, ha ha ha. Oh, like, it happens.
Definitely been there.
Been there. Absolutely. Done that.
I think it's because once the feelings are gone, like, sex is a lot emotional. Sex
for y'all.
Emotions a lot.
For y'all.
For men too. For men
too. It's better when you like the person.
I was about to say, let's be honest. There are plenty of niggas out here that are accused of having erectile dysfunction when he really just didn't like the bitch. All right?
Absolutely. No, that's a fact. Sex is better when you like the person. I don't think that's a man or
that's a fact.
That's just period.
Yeah, let's be real.
I'm surprised Kay said that because let a man say that. They would.
Nah, bro,
if a nigga likes you,
I might get on your ass, but do I not hold myself and my gender and other people accountable? Am I not as open and honest and fair as possible? Like, come on, son. Come on. Because let's be honest, my pussy don't get the same type of wet for every fucking nigga.
Absolutely not. If you don't, sex is better when you like and you fuck with the person. So once it ends, it's like, yeah, we can fuck again. But of course the sex is not going to be as good because I don't like your ass no more. Like, kind of like what you said. Once I don't like a nigga no more, I really don't like you no more. I look at niggas and be like, I dated him? Oh my God.
Now, if I never liked you, then I could probably fuck you forever. But
no, that's also real.
That is
also real. If it's like a fuck buddy type of situation, yeah, you can spin the block. We cool.
Yeah, forever. Until I get a nigga for real.
Yeah. How you stay in that space where you just like the buddy without the feelings turning into something else? That seems impossible for me.
I feel like it's not that hard. I think that a lot of people, like I said, it is, sex is better when you like people, but some people they can easily separate the two. I feel like I can separate the two. I can absolutely have sexual chemistry with somebody and fuck them and not have romantic feelings for them. Those are two different things. Sexuality, being romantic, not the same. People conflate the two. People put them together too much and it's not the same. So I feel like it's really not that hard. Like, I can absolutely fuck you and like to fuck you and want to fuck you a lot and not want to date you. It's not hard.
And I know y'all can relate because niggas do this on a regular basis.
This is y'all's life. That's your whole life.
Niggas do it too.
You fucked a bitch yesterday that you don't like that, but you know that you can hit her ass up whenever you want to, and she gonna bust it wide.
Me and Rome got this saying, I can't feel it if I can't feel it. So I think it came from we having a conversation about wearing a condom.
Oh shit.
So if you can't, if I never really felt it, the
Feel it?
emotional, the emotional thing behind it, it's not really there. I'm
I
being
like it. I
asked.
can't feel it if I
I
didn't.
can't feel it if I can't feel it. So like, I never really had raw. Then I can't get the emotional connection.
Wait, hold on. I didn't know that that's where that was going. Wait. So if you haven't fucked the bitch raw, then you don't like her, period.
No.
Oh, that
No.
makes so much sense.
Let me ask you a
That is
question.
what it
Let me ask
sound
you a
like you
question,
just
Tori.
said.
Let me ask you a question, Tori.
That's what it sounded like you just said.
Let me ask you a question,
it was
Tori.
along
Go
that
ahead.
line.
I'm listening.
If you wash your hands with gloves on, did you wash your hands?
Man, goodbye. All right. The answer to that is yes, but whatever. Yeah, I wash my hands. Like, why do you think they told people during the pandemic to just wash their hands and not actually have gloves on, which I guess is the point you're trying to make? But y'all niggas don't be washing y'all dicks. But whatever. Anywho,
This
that's
makes
crazy.
This
I'm team condom around here. People know that about
No,
me.
and that's cool.
I need the room to smell like AutoZone. I like condoms.
And that's cool. What I'm trying to say is like,
that puts so many of our relationship conversations into context, Rock. Wow.
Here she goes.
Because then, so you're saying like
about him
wearing start.
Like the reason why he be struggling so much, like, oh, that's why.
Condoms. Yeah.
That's why. Okay, because you're not having real relationships. Because you're not having real relationships with these bitches. That's why. Okay.
Wait, so can I not count the body then if we use the condom? Is that what that? Can I?
That's Rome. Rome is an expert in this.
I feel like women don't count the body unless
y'all already be lying.
No, I will.
Listen.
Y'all already lying.
Listen.
Because we didn't really have sex according to you.
The last time
I said emotional connection.
You brought up condoms though. That's why
I agree.
The last time a nigga asked me my body count, I laughed. Because I don't know.
I don't know, and I'm not finna sit here and try to
like what?
Like, nigga, I don't fucking know. I don't keep it.
What?
I hear niggas signing in and signing out. Oh, thank you.
I don't know.
What number you lost count at?
More than 5, less than 100. I don't know.
There it is.
More than 5.
I lost count after 1. After 1, I stopped counting. I lost my virginity, and I said, all right. It didn't matter after that. Who cares?
That's not true. Everybody tried to remember the name of every person they ever had.
Of course, I counted at some point, but bro, we're old as fuck. I don't know how many people had sex with years.
I'm pretty sure
we gotta wrap. We gotta go to the last segment, and then we gotta wrap this up. Kay, this is on you, Kay.
All right. Gonna have fun with this one. So shout out to I think her Twitter name is Plain Jane D. I believe. I will double check. Because we had some back and forths, right? Talking to the men's about how they don't like peace. Like, y'all claim, be my peace. Like, you know, we want to wife bitches that bring us peace, but y'all don't bring yourselves peace. Okay? Y'all don't make the decisions that need to be made. Y'all don't do the homework. Y'all don't prep the situation for there to even be peace in the first fucking place. Okay? Now, what I'm talking about, of course, came from Facebook. Of course it came from Facebook, right? So what happened was there was a young lady who went on a date with an individual that she was talking to. The date went well. And at the end of the date, they returned to his home. Now, she explicitly detailed that he was a drug dealer and that he said he had to bust a move. So he left the house, right? She said, I called him to pick me up some food on the way back. He was taking a while. I got dressed to leave and go get it myself. And by the time I was dressed, he was coming back in the house with my food. Like, okay, nothing really suspicious here. She said, I was on the phone while he came back in the house, and it sounded like I heard a female's voice. Her first inclination was that he was still serving a feed, right? What confused her is when she started hearing an air mattress blow up, and she went into the living room to find out it was his baby mom getting ready to go to sleep.
Excuse me?
Y'all do not like peace.
Oh my
because
God.
all of the chaos, y'all enjoy chaos. Chaos is what fills your soul, because what the fuck?
I am confused.
The fuck? Like, there are so many what the fucks in that situation, right? Because initially, my reaction was, yo, old girl wildin' for posting a picture of a baby mom, of her nigga's baby mom, filling up an air mattress while she chilling in the room in the bed. I was like, that's wild, disrespectful. Now we gotta fight, right? But upon further research, sis is apparently not his girlfriend, and the baby mom allegedly has her own place. Question number one, where is the child?
How about that? Where the kid?
Where is the baby? Because the baby not with the daddy, and the mama on the air mattress on the floor. So not with her. That's question number one. Number two, you raggedy bitch. You don't have anybody else you could call? No fucking body. And when I say this bitch was mighty comfortable on that air mattress, like laying on her back, feet in the air, up against the wall, talking on the phone on some what you doing. Like, she was really fucking chill. That's not the first time she had been relegated to that fucking air mattress. Okay? What? So my question for the niggas is, why wouldn't you, because is he wrong, in my opinion, for allowing his baby mom to be on an air mattress in his crib when it is, in fact, his apartment in his crib? No, that's the mother of your child. Like, obviously she going through something. She needs something. Okay, cool. You should communicate that with me. Because if that's what you communicate with me, the most judgment you're going to get is, all right, see, this nigga makes bad decisions, shooting up the club of raggedy ass bitches. But everybody makes mistakes. That's something that I could forgive. But that's communication. Telling me you're about to go bust a move and coming back with a bitch that's fucking filling up an air mattress to sleep on the floor because you and I had a date and I'm in the fucking room.
Where's the question? That's what I want to know.
Where you're fucking wilding. Where is the communication? Why wouldn't you tell me on the phone in advance? Like, yo, I have a situation. I'll explain it to you when I get home. Yo, my baby mom down bad. She stay on an air mattress in my crib. Yo, this is my apartment.
Because you wouldn't fuck with me if I said that.
That's why. That's why. Baby mama that came in here. Listen.
You're not gonna fuck with me if I said
that. Because this is the point that I was making. Dick and audacity. It's all these niggas fucking have. Because exactly. You knew that I wasn't gonna fuck with you when you did that shit, and yet you did it anyway. So
I can't have a life. I gotta have a life because I gotta take care of my baby mom.
Don't fucking lie to me to get some pussy that's stealing it. Don't you listen to niggas? I'm about to say, didn't 21 just say that on Wheelie? If you lie for a pussy, you're stealing it. He didn't even get to the pussy yet. Because the bitch started blowing up the air mattress right when they got fucking in the crib.
That nigga a liar too. Fuck that nigga.
Bro.
What? He don't do slut walks no more. But
Dick
I digress.
and audacity. That's what these niggas come with. And the most audacious thing they tell bitches is that they want fucking peace. Because what is peaceful about that fucking situation? It's chaos. You fucking lit the light. Now I'm on live telling all of fucking Facebook about how your raggedy ass baby moms is sleeping on the air mattress. Now there's fucking pictures of her going fucking viral. Now no one knows you don't have any fucking furniture. Nigga, you a mess. Fucking chaos. That's what y'all like.
Why do you have to pick a segment where I can't even defend men? Like, this is not even fair, because like we talking about a hood drug dealing ass nigga who has a situation where he lives with his baby mom. Like, bro, I can't even say nothing. Like, that's not even me. Like, that's not even my lifestyle. I'm not defending him. No.
Nah, because at the end of the day, it comes down to communication. Because if I'm comfortable with that type of raggedy shit, we not saying that the bitch not raggedy, right? Because at the end of the day, bitch, you still posting on Facebook. You definitely a hood rat. Like, you definitely a hood rat.
Those do exist. Those do exist.
You come on now. You a baby mom your fucking self. So there's only but so much judgment that can really be had in that current situation. All you have to do is fucking communicate. Niggas claim they want peace, but don't communicate. Is it Uchi Wally or is it one mic?
Nah, not
is
for this
segment.
We're not doing that.
We're
not doing that. You comparing the hood niggas plight to somebody who I can't relate with. I'm not doing that.
It all comes.
We're not doing. You're not bottling us up. No, okay, you're not bottling us up.
It comes down to communication. If you don't communicate, then you don't want peace. And you said that the reason why you wouldn't communicate is because you knew you wouldn't get what you wanted. Which
I can't have my life. I can't have my life because I gotta step up and be a man for my baby mother, irresponsible baby mother.
You mean for the irresponsible choice you made in skeeting in a fucking raggedy ass baby mom? Yes, you do have to have responsibility for that for the rest of your fucking life. Make better decisions, nigga.
I had to make that decision for my child. Safety.
Bro, where is the kid? The kid wasn't there. How was that for your kid's safety?
That I don't know.
Exactly. I said that was question number one. Where is the baby?
What, grandma can't have her for what if grandma want her?
If grandma got, why she can't stay with her mama then?
I was about to say, mommy can stay on the street then. I don't give a fuck.
Maybe you said she a hood rat. Maybe she stole $40.
Bro.
Maybe she stole $40, bro. I'm not defending hood people.
Communication is key.
Even if
KK.
Even if the baby wasn't there, it's still important for your child's mom to have a good peace of mind.
Listen,
don't do that.
All right, fine, fair. I'm being dramatic, but you can communicate that with me.
KK, real quick before we wrap the show, because me and Rhome had a debate on this, right? On the last episode. I don't know if you tuned in. Can you define hood adjacent for me?
Hood adjacent. Yeah, hood adjacent is like when you're like your trajectory is adjacent from the hood. You're not next to it. You're not in it. It's adjacent. It's like over there. I can see it from where I'm at, but I'm not in it.
But you're still connected to it. You still can have qualities.
I'm catty corner to the hood. So like I can interact with the hood if I want to, or I can seclude myself over here.
Okay, so the argument was
that people who are considered hood adjacent, do they live in the hood?
They can.
Thank you.
Because you can be on the sidewalk, right? You don't have to be in the street. You can be on the sidewalk and still live in the hood. There's sidewalks in the hood, right?
Rhome said I'm not hood adjacent.
We all have.
I was hood adjacent.
Nigga.
Oh yeah, I said Rhome is hood adjacent. He doesn't believe so.
I would say Rhome is just regular hood. Like, no.
I don't feel like he gives off that. As somebody who's been his friend for many years, I think he's a guy that lives in the hood, but he has a strong knowledge of self. Like that situation we just said, Rhome wouldn't be in that situation. That's hood nigga shit. Like your baby mom sleeping on the blow up mattress in your living room while you got a date in the other room. Like Rhome, that's That's hood shit.
I mean, nah, that's some messy
Hood
ass shit
adjacent.
that I feel like
See this
Rome
thing?
could have done. Look at his face. I'm like, that's some messy ass shit. I don't know what you talking about.
You
Like
see
that's
his baby mama right there behind him. We can see her. She right over there while he recorded this.
that sounds like it was right up Rome's alley before he changed his life and gave it to God. Like
No, I'm not that. I'm not.
Exactly.
At one point in life, I might have been that arrogant. I don't think I'm
Right
that arrogant today.
Right.
I thought y'all watch Bel Air. I thought hood adjacent was like Will being put in Bel Air, but he still has them qualities that come with West Philly.
Because he was from, but that is actually a good example because even though he grew up in the hood, he wasn't really hood though.
Exactly. That's what I'm trying to say.
So shocked when Trey had the gun and stuff. That's perfect for hood adjacent. Like you live in the hood, but you don't really be on the hood shit.
Nah, I feel like hood adjacent is more so from like the outside coming in, not someone who's literally from or in the hood, like reflecting on it. It's more so someone from the outside world that's like, you know, kind of connected, but not all the way.
How are they?
I'm wrong. I will take accountability, Rome. I was wrong because Rome said the same thing. So I was wrong.
Like
somebody
they are connected.
It's like Carlton.
Yeah.
Carlton coming in.
If he went to Philly and then he stayed there for like 10 years, like
exactly. But
he's just hood if it's 10 years.
I'm about to say the art of being hood adjacent is being able to easily flow between the
because then it's adjacent. I'm just taking the word adjacent. It's the other side. Really means the other side. So that could go both ways, but all right, based on y'all logic, I will admit I was wrong. So thank y'all for a wonderful show. Tori, anything you want to plug before we get out of here? That's not man bashing.
You know, follow the Wind Down Pod. Listen to us, like he said, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, iHeart, all of that good stuff. Follow us at the Wind Down Pod. Follow me at Girl from Atlanta on Instagram and Twitter. Follow my foodie page, Eats from Atlanta.
Even though you're in Houston?
Yes, even though I'm in Houston.
You gotta change that. You gotta change it.
No, I'm not changing the name.
All right. You can follow us on Instagram, the Humbly Arrogant Show. Like I said before, this is going to be our spring/summer of guests. We're gonna get way more guests on the show. Shout out to Tori for pulling up. You can follow, like I said, follow us on Humbly Arrogant Show. You can follow me on Instagram, ROC, the letter B Wildin. That's Rock B Wildin, on Instagram and Twitter. Okay.
Follow me on Instagram and Twitter. That's at the Rebel Rome, the Rebel RHOME.
Twitter and Instagram at IMBK Vega. Check it out.
And Tori, I'll be in Houston a lot, man. Come outside, bro. You don't be coming outside.
I don't. You gotta tell me in advance. I'll come outside.
And you stay outside. That's what I don't understand.
I don't. That's the thing. I don't stay outside.
And so your Instagram is a poor reflection of what goes on.
Every week is not staying outside. But whatever. When you come, let me know. I'll come outside for you.
Right. Make it look good.
Right. We may be the villains in your story, but we're the heroes in ours. Humbly Arrogant. We up.